I looked at you, not at the camera. Hi, I'm Erika, and I agreed to a bet that I could make gluten-free pizza pockets. So, because I am very competitive, we're making gluten-free pizza pockets today. What you need is pizza sauce, which I double-checked is gluten-free. My friend is currently dancing off stage. Off stage? Was that in the kitchen? Cheese, gluten-free pepperonis.
There's gluten in pepperonis?
Yeah, sometimes. It's a filler. They use wheat as a filler. I don't like making gluten-free dough, so I bought the gluten-free pie and pastry dough from Pillsbury, which should be fine. And gluten-free flour that you put down when you're gonna roll out the dough. Heaven forbid you use real flour and fuck the whole thing up. I think need an egg. I'm totally making this up as I go along. So the egg is to like put on the top of it so that it becomes nice and crispy, not like, you know, like normal pie dough just looks boringly. We're going to shred the cheese, chop the pepperonis because they are a fairly good size, and roll and flatten the dough out. We're rolling out the pizza dough. We added milk and gluten-free flour to it because it was really dry and not rolling properly, and now it's kind of rolling properly.
This has got to be pretty thin, right? Or
but it can't be too thin that
the stuff comes out.
Yeah, that it won't fold over properly, but like
it's got to be thinner than that because that's not even as thin as pie is.
And yes, I'm using a wine bottle because I don't have a rolling pin.
Because we're classy adults.
And there's like 20 bottles of wine sitting over there, so I mean,
empty.
Because that makes it better. It says knife. Do I want to use? This is this giant ass purple one.
Wow. I'm so happy I'm over here.
I'm also not folding it over very like carefully.
So it's tearing.
Yeah, and I mean, we can easily just actually cut it and put it on top and then go all the way around. We don't have to fold it over, right? Like we won't do like the classic where it's
a moon shape.
Yeah, because that is made by a machine, not a human.
Does that dough go bad once it's open?
I don't know. We're gonna use it all.
Oh, was it frozen before? Oh,
No.
We're gonna use all that whole container.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's all. That what I just pulled off, like in here, and this is the whole container.
Oh, okay. My bad. I missed something. That face of rejection. Oh my god.
It was my mom too.
You're like disgusted. You're like no.
Mom, I don't have time for you. I'm filming a YouTube video.
The story of like 90% of young people's lives.
So the three of us will, well, because this is about 2. Yeah, this is 2, and it's about half.
It's thin.
Yeah, but it's good. It's a good size.
I know, but like, will it pick up okay with all the stuff? Like, we're gonna have to like wedge it up so it doesn't.
Well, why don't we just like put it on the tray and like make it on top of the tray?
Yeah. Okay. Should we glaze that before we put?
Like on the bottom?
Like on the inside with like eggs so it sticks like glue?
Well, I mean, we can. I just thought the tomato sauce might do that.
Yeah, but are you gonna do the tomato sauce all over the edges?
No, so we'll put the egg sauce on the edge and the tomato sauce in the middle, and then we fork it on the top and put more on top. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna put the egg on all of it. Make sure you get the edges. This is really hot under me. And this one is gonna go on top of here.
Things to buy.
Yep, that's been there for a really long time.
Can I erase it?
No, because we haven't bought it.
Oh.
Look at that! See, that looks cool. That looks great. I think so. And then
you're gonna need to stab it so the steam can come out so they don't explode in the
okay, I need a clean fork so I can do the edges like this. Now I'm going to just coat the top in the egg as well.
50 minutes?
It says bake for 50 minutes or until crust is golden brown.
What temperature?
425.
50 minutes. Alright, whatever.
Okay, so we did 2 large ones and then we started doing mini ones to fill in the space. And we put them in the oven. The pie crust instructions say 50 minutes, but I don't know, we'll put them in for like 20 and then see what they look like. It says until they're brown as well. I have no hope for this at all.
None. That was so short.
Do not put them in the oven for 50 minutes.
Do not.
It was like 12, maybe. Probably not even 12. Where did I put the knife? Oh, there it is.
You mean your death blade?
My death blade. I think this actually turned out really well. I'm very hopeful for this.
Well, can you cut mine in half again?
Yeah. My one suggestion would be to
Not cut on a floating.
Can I have the plate, please?
We're adults.
We're adult. We're gonna do dangerous things with large knives. My suggestion would be to make the tiny ones. They're still probably gonna be able to be cut in half in order to eat them properly. I feel like if you pick it up, it's gonna fall apart because it's not
That's good dough.
the same consistency as a normal factory-made one. Apparently the dough is really good, as you heard Kelly. And also the large ones you can't stuff very well because you'd have to make the top layer so much bigger than the bottom layer, and then I feel like it would just explode. They're hot.
I told you.
But they taste so good. Like, they don't taste like Pillsbury pizza pockets, but I mean, they should. We use Pillsbury pie crust.
Gluten-free makes a big difference.
It does.
That tasty, eh, Erika?
Okay, like inhaled pie flake.
It's very flaky.
Very flaky.
Very buttery.
Yeah.
I'm too scared to eat the middle part where it's hot.
Very flaky, very buttery, very delicious. Totally worth doing if you can't eat gluten. Because I mean, you're eating a pizza pocket. Who cares if it's not like the brand name or whatever, but it's still really delicious and I'm fully enjoying it.
They're really good.
Yeah.
They're hard to pick up because the crust is super flaky, so it's quelling part of it. But they taste delicious. They're very buttery.
Is it worth doing if you can't eat gluten?
Yeah.
There you go. 2 gluten eaters agreeing that they're delicious. So you should try it.
If you didn't tell me they weren't gluten-free, I wouldn't know.
There you go. Wouldn't know. Burn a memo. Goodbye.